Virginia Tech's A defense in that ACC championship game. All right, we know the Tide, Ducks, and Noles are unbeaten, but be aware, so is Texas Tech. 7-0 on the year. Cliff Kingsbury's done a fantastic job. They visit Oklahoma on Saturday. Bob Stoops knows the Sooners better get ready.
Of course they're different. They got a new head coach, entirely new coaching staff. Offense is similar in that Neil Brown, the O coordinator that was at Tech, comes from the same tree, Hal Mumme tree and Mike Leach and all those guys. And so in that regard, the offense has a lot of similarities. We've got to be ready for the tempo, and part of that many plays is the offense needs to stay on the field. You know, our offense needs to stay on the field, and it's hard to get that many plays when your offense is on the field.
Des, guns up in Lubbock. Are the Red Raiders for real?
Well, yeah, I think they're real good. I don't think they're great. You know, going to the West Virginia game this past Saturday, they committed 14 turnovers, 10 INTs. They allowed the most negative plays of any team in the Big 12, 105, and there were 117 in the FBS in penalties. So, and they committed 2 more turnovers in the West Virginia game, which kept the Mountaineers in the game. I just think right now they're playing very good, but they haven't played the type of competition that's been able to exploit those turnovers and those penalties. To me, the difference between great and elite teams are lack of penalties and lack of turnovers, and then the ability to create turnovers. So to me, at this point, Texas Tech, they're good, but they're very, very undisciplined.
You know, Danny, they lost their starting quarterback in the summer, went with a true freshman walk-on in Baker Mayfield, and now they've got Davis Webb there, another freshman who's throwing for 400 yards a game. They're getting it done offensively, and they love to spread you out and create mismatches, and they've got this 260-pound slot receiver they throw out there.
And it's really a plug-and-play offense, too. I mean, it's the system that works, and you don't have to, be a veteran quarterback just to make good decisions with the football. Both freshman quarterbacks who came in there, Mayfield and Webb, played in similar systems in high school. But I tell you what's going to have a huge advantage for them is throwing to Jay Samaro. He has been an absolute stud. If you haven't seen him play, you need to watch him. I covered their first game of the year this season, and the only film I had to go by looking at him was the previous season's spring game, and he jumped out on tape. He was by far the biggest playmaker. He's 6'5", 260 pounds, and yet he can run. I mean, he's almost uncoverable. He can have a linebacker or a DB draped on him. You just put it in his vicinity, and he's going to bring it down.
Yeah, the one thing, they're 16th in the country in scoring defense, so the defense has been there.
Their defense is pretty good.
SMU is probably the best offense they've faced to this point in the season, so now they will be tested moving forward. That is for sure, beginning with Oklahoma on Saturday. All right, still to come.